Here's in the Toronto Star, they're talking about GONG, the final weekend, and they're promoting the GONG here. And you know what I find is very sad about this is that we find out, or I found out on the eve of the election night, that this guy has a criminal charge, is from New Zealand. Now let's go back here. They do say Edwin Gong and his company's pyramid scheme and why so many. So the Toronto did talk about it. If I go into here in the case of the 60 million forfeiture deal on the Ponzi scheme, you know, it's not there anymore. It's published 2 years ago. It's gone. So I have to go now to New Zealand paper. And I'll go through this one right here. New Zealand paper. There it is right there. Look at that here. I don't know, NZ Herald, New Zealand. So here they talk about the scam that he's pulling off. This is the same guy. This is the same guy as here. That's him. And they go through here on this scam that he pulled off. $90 million he took from New Zealand banks and froze them in part of a global investigation into wealthy Chinese business accused of a scheme in Canada. Like, this is ridiculous. How can this guy is wasting votes and he's in. You know, this is the most ridiculous. I thought looking at the Twitter that I have to have over 10,000 or over 1,000. There were over 10 subscribers on people. And then you got this guy in that has criminally $70 million scam New Zealand, and he comes to Toronto and he wants to run for mayor and he's on the ballot. Why is that? I don't get it. I don't know why no one got the kahunas to say, you know what? Do not run. And look at this, was 2018 on here. Like, I cannot believe it on here. And I'll leave these links on there on the video because you're not going to find it in Canada. And look how convenient. If I go back there, look how convenient. Oh, look at that. It's all gone. This article's 2 years. It's no longer current. Tell me this. How can this no longer be current? It is news from 2022. And over here, look at that. 2018. It's right here. It's right here in New Zealand. So the news is still good in 3 years before, but on here they don't put it. I find this really disgusting that they did this, and you know, with no one can check in Interpol, and I don't know. I'm not going to have too much of a look to see how this scam worked here, but this is ridiculous. And you know what? If you say, you know, if I was worth $70 million, what kind of power do you want? You know what power you want? You want the power of billions of dollars of funding in a city like Toronto. That's what your new high is. You know, that's what your new high is when you're a multi-millionaire. And these are the ones we know of. There's probably another one too that we don't even know about. Anyway, I find this very disappointing that he's actually ran, and I don't know. What do you do? Clear this off and say, hey, you know what? Pay back. I don't even know if paid $70 million back. And, you know, what do they say? Oh, you know, you paid it all back. You know, we'll give you. Like, this is ridiculous. This guy gets in. Like, you know, Olivia Chow will just spend money like crazy. This guy will make it disappear. Like corruption. Anyway. An alleged $202 million selling medicines in China. I don't know. I don't want to go through this. I don't want to go through this. I cannot believe it. Anyway, let me know what you think. And this whole mayoral race is so sad. The people they pick 102, and I think they just do it deliberately on purpose. They pick so many to dilute the pot, and the winner is going to have 17% votes or something. Like, that's what it's going to come down to, and like 40% aren't, 50% aren't going to vote. Like, that's unbelievable. Anyway, then let me know what you think in the comments, and thanks. Get out and vote for someone else. Seriously.